Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Ghost Breakers. In today's episode, as you just seen in the wee intro, we are going to make the station and the queues, and I wanted to make the queues and the station indoors, so we just gonna start by the queues and decorate it like if it were inside of a ritual altar kind of thing, like if it were maybe even a church or that sort of thing. Just creeps me out, to be honest. Just and with that symbol of the inverted star, like you see, that's kind of diabolic thingy, right? So yeah, first of all, obviously for an indoors construction, well, all we need is just walls, roof, and floors. And it might seem simple, but I kind of spend lots of time making this, like usual. And anyways, this is going to be just all about the queue entrance and the interior of it. And yeah, back to the gameplay. You just see me placing the basic walls and the paths, and now we're gonna work in the floor, okay? Which I'm actually kind of proud the result of it. At the beginning, I wasn't very sure, but here working with the cypress thingy here, just the backside, it got this beautiful texture here. So not just adding it onto a roof piece and few more details like you are watching just now. So we create one piece and duplicate it lots and lots of time, like making this kind of mosaic thingy, like if it were pixel art again. And yeah, just place it like that. Well, actually, we are removing these 3 bits just now, so when we duplicate it, we don't overdo some elements, because you are always have to be careful with making too many pieces, because you see the frame rate can drop drastically after after thousands and thousands of them. And anyway, in this part there are not that many yet, but for what I'm planning to do, it will be in that edge when the frame rate could drop. So yeah, I'm always very careful to not to put more objects than I really need. And yeah, just like you see me here, just adding the few more details to the edges of our floor, so we can place it exactly in the spot we want, and just to cover slightly the path, so the feet of our guest won't go under it, but is high enough to cover the texture of the original path. So like all the floor of this we church castle hall thingy will have the same floor. Okay, and now I'm sorting the walls here because it wasn't exactly in the same spot as the other side. So that's all I'm doing just now. It's not very interesting. I maybe should cut these clips out of the video because could be boring, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I've been watching lots and lots of videos of Devu. I believe is how he's called. Is this French guy who makes absolutely amazing builds. You also go and watch it, and if you want to know who I'm talking about, you just go on my channel on the right hand side. You will see these future channels, and you will find him there is Devois. And back to what I was saying about him, he's making a spooky zone, and he's such a source of inspiration. So much, he's just, oh my god, he's awesome. Seriously, guys, you also go and check and give him a like. He's just seriously, he's unbelievable. He's giving me so much inspiration for my builds for this spooky park I'm making. And yeah, okay, sorry. Back to the gameplay. Now we are making a rock here with these battlements, because since Alpha 3, you know, you can color lots and lots of pieces, and this is one of them, of those. And yeah, just making this red carpet here towards the spot where the altar is going to be. And yes, at the beginning I was struggling to make the staircase here, but no, I easily found what I was doing wrong. So I just delete the things, put a piece as a guide, this flat wall thingy. I don't really know how you call this piece, actually. That's my English pissing me off again. Sorry, guys. Anyways, yes. So I just used that as a guide for the stair, and it kind of worked pretty well. It's still got this feeling of red carpet on a stair towards obviously the altar, and I don't know how to explain this, but the atmosphere of this great hall I'm making here, it just gets better and better when it's dark, when it's darker. Maybe you can appreciate more all the details while the daylight during the day, yeah. But at the end, I don't know. You will see towards the end of the episode when we are placing all the spotlights and everything. It's when it's starting to take this dark atmosphere I was looking for, and it's the same actually with the rest of the park. When it gets darker, it just gets creepier, and I don't know, just a bit more spooky here. And anyway, we are making the centerpiece of our altar, and actually I just regret that one I was making because it was just kind of like it's not a perfect start, and this second try I made is actually not perfect, but you can't appreciate that actually. So yeah, I'm just more happy with this second star I made, and it's just basically this wall decoration here. This is the circle bit, and just making this inverted star with wooden posts. I obviously color them on red, so we have that you see this symbol before, I'm sure of it. It's kind of famous and it's just very diabolic, and you shouldn't get close to these sort of things, guys. Yeah, well, anyway, just making the star here is actually a very easy thing. Once you see me placing these 5 spots there, so it just have the guide for it, and then just make things pretty easy. And this is a separate building to add here, because if it were in the same building as the walls and the roof will be, it couldn't be right in the center. So I just basically did a different building and place it here. And now with this, don't know how you call this, guys. Well, these wall attachments, let's say, and just making like an edge. I thought about making like a frame for the square black bead, like if it were a painting or so. But at the end, I just decided to make this just because it's gonna make it look like if it's a little bit dig into the wall, like more deepness kind of thing. So yeah, that's the result of that. And now making the columns, which when I had the idea at the beginning in my head, I thought, oh my god, this is going to take me forever and ever. But at the end I realized, no, wait a minute, why you don't do it in a separate building, duplicate the same thing all the time, so you save lots and lots of time, and just place it here, like 2 separate buildings, one vertical and the other one horizontal. And the only thing is you just have to be very careful to place it exactly in the spot you are looking for, so everything is just set in place. I don't know if you get my drift, guys. But anyway, it was way easier and faster than I thought. So yeah, and this is one of my rookie mistakes I'm every day making in this game. I duplicate something, place it in the spot, and say, oh damn it, I could add this, and I don't want to undo everything I've done. So now here we are making the base for the pillars. But anyway, I use exactly the same technique as before, so it didn't take me long at all at the end. So I'm kind of happy with all this. And just at this point, I wasn't very sure if I wanted to make it like more like a castle thing, even knowing this is a whole castle, right? But in this exactly spot, I thought more about making it like if it were a church or cathedral kind of thing. Because I don't know, every castle got its own church thingy, right? And why not in ours make it, because obviously this is not a realistic park at all, so I don't mind making things out of place, if you know what I mean. So I just basically made these little benches here, all along the red carpet, so it just make it looks like a black mass kind of thing, people here to adore the devil, that sort of thing I was looking for. So yeah, I just a very easy bench here, and duplicated lots and lots of times within the same building, so it always is in the right spot I wanted. And just basically didn't take me long at all. So at the beginning I was thinking, oh my god, this is going to take me forever within the roofs. Sorry, within the floors. I'm planning to make all the benches and pillars and everything. I thought, oh my god, this is going to take me forever. But at the end, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting better at this game. I don't know, at least faster. I think I just make these things a bit faster than at the beginning, which is always good. Learning how to use all the tools this game gives, and it's actually pretty easy to build things like that once you know how to do it, obviously. And yeah, anyway, back to the gameplay. We are just starting to add some details everywhere, okay? So now, yeah, exactly, I'm making the altar, the proper altar, and obviously I want to place fire on it. I would like to have special effects like blood splatter kind of thing, but I don't think this game is gonna get that. Maybe it's too much. This is a game for any kind of age you are, so I don't think they're gonna add something like that. So anyways, fire works with me. And yeah, anyway, the altar, it looks good enough to me, so I'm kind of happy with it. And anyway, like I said, here I'm deleting all the pieces. It's not going to be visible, so I'm just trying to save as many pieces as I can. So like I said before, the FPS doesn't drop at the end. And yeah, just adding a little bit more of walls, these quarter walls here, so just to make it perfectly flat on top, so we can add later on the roofs. And as you can see, all the arch thingies I made, they are slightly less wide than the walls, because I wanted to give it a little bit deepness. At the end, it wasn't enough. You can appreciate it, but anyway, it's how it is, and it worked at the end. And yeah, here again, working on the walls, actually, all the walls decorations here, and I wanted to do like it again. No, now I decided to make it look like a real church, so you know, kind of realistic church, and I'm just adding, how do you call that in English? Actually, I have no clue. You know where all the sculpture of the saints are? It's like in a little. In Spanish is capilla. I have no clue how is that in English. Sorry guys, you have to forgive me. But I'm sure if you've been in a church once in your life or in a cathedral, you've seen something like that. So yeah, it's just like a little hole digged into the wall. Obviously, highly decorated, not as much as I know decorating it as much as the real ones, obviously. But still, it got the sculpture in it, even knowing that's not a saint, or it's not even, doesn't even match the theme of what I'm making. But the lack of sculptures in this game, it just didn't give me any more options, and at the end this one worked pretty well. And then later on you will see I add a few more, okay? And now I just here deciding what windows I wanted to add to this wall, and actually I'm just gonna make this type of wall within pillars, and a second kind I'm gonna duplicate it, spread all over the great whole thing we're doing here, and just change a little bit of detail in it. So yeah. Well, more things I wanted to say about this series, and now is probably a good moment to explain to you guys. Like, remind you, this is a mini series called The Ghost Breakers, and it's within the main series, which is Path to the Dark Ride. And that is because the aim of this series is to make a big long dark ride, but obviously it's still a theme park, so we will have few more rides. And I'm saying this because one of the subscribers asked me this morning about it, and I don't think I made it clear in the other episodes. So yeah, just to explain you guys, this is a mini series called The Ghost Breakers, where I'm making a huge castle, which is actually just the station decoration, okay? I know it might be a little bit too much for just a station, but I like having a good castle, in a dark castle kind of thing, gothic looking thing in this park. So yeah, I wanted to it when the 90% of it is just gonna be aesthetics, pure aesthetics, and the only functional bit is going to be this bit, the queues and the station, okay? But anyways, I wanted to make it, and I don't know, I just love castles, guys. I spent lots and lots of hundreds of thousands of hours in Minecraft building castles and things like that, and I just enjoy doing it. So I decided to share with you guys. And anyway, thinking about the dark ride, and again talking about the wall, he gave me lots and lots of ideas. So I'm hopefully finishing the castle soon enough to start making the proper dark ride, because I'm looking forward to it. I got lots and lots of ideas I want to put on. And yes, basically all the side walls are done, and we are making the back of the hall. Could be the front. I'm not really sure, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. This side of the walls, and I finally, after thousands and thousands of builds I've done, even not uploading them, I never found a perfect spot to use this door. I just love this door. I'm always using it, digging it into the wall, sinking it into the wall a little bit, just to use the frame of it as it were columns or pillars. But I've been looking forward to find a proper spot where that door shoots, and I found it. Here it is, like if it were the entrance to this cathedral thingy I'm doing here. I don't even know, I'm very bad putting names. Am I not? Never mind. Anyway, just adding the last of the details here, and soon enough we're gonna start adding the lighting, which is actually the most important of this, at least to me, because it's when it really gets that atmosphere I'm looking for, the dark, that spooky thing I'm all the time talking about, and it's hard to get. But anyway, when it gets really dark, with these torches I'm going to add, as you just seen in the Wii intro, and the spotlights, if you know exactly where to place them, you just can make this slightly dark reddish kind of looking. So yeah, anyway, it's better if you just look at it and I stop talking rubbish. But anyways, just adding these lampposts given in the last Alpha 3 are just beautiful. It's like torches, okay? So it gives this orange light, and here I started to think, okay, how I want exactly to make all the lighting here, and I started thinking maybe green, because green is kind of spooky, but maybe not for here. I was looking something more similar to blood, maybe. Yeah, so I decided to remove the green ones actually, and I don't know. I'm more happy with the last result, and you will see soon enough what I'm talking about. And here, trying with these chandeliers here, and didn't work very well. So I just went back to these wall torches here, and even knowing this light is not as orange as the other lamppost thingy I just used before. I don't know how they're called, but even knowing it's not as orange, we can sort that out later on with proper spotlights, painting them in orange. But I still wanted to give it that little green touch I really love in a spooky creation, and you will see in a minute what I'm talking about. And we now are starting to use the orange kind of fire blood light here, and this is it. I'm just adding it. I don't know if you see what I mean. It looks like it's the torches which is giving the orange light. That's what I was looking for. And yeah, this is the green bit I wanted to put in it. I just wanted to have a green bit on it, and what is even better than that if not this? So yeah, anyway, that's mostly all about the lighting. Just a few more corners are just too dark. Here obviously always with the same colors, and because if you pay attention before, you can see how the windows, you just couldn't see them, which is actually a good idea. She gets like more, I don't know what the hell is in that roof, I can't see, but that wasn't my idea. I wanted to have the windows visible, and placing them from top just make this arch shape of the light, so it just give it a little bit more, I don't know, it just looks higher, okay? I don't know, maybe I'm just talking too much, I don't know. Anyways, just adding the latest of the of the details, which is just uh, see, I could add barrels, I could add treasure chests, but it just doesn't match the idea of this church looking thing. So yes, I'm just adding these pots here and these jars and such. Even knowing in total that there are 6 or 7 models, different models, but I didn't want to over decorate this, so just a little few more of them, some few in the corners, and a little bit more in this way, and that be mostly all about the pots. But there is still a few more detail I wanted to add, which is obviously ivy and these dry bushes here. It works pretty well. Like it's just like it's a very old castle kind of thing, so it's just not abandoned obviously because the fire is on. Yeah, but just kind of like it's not been very well kept, not very well took care of. I don't know. It just I don't know, just adding some more details. It just feels more the whole thing because actually being such a wide uh, place, you just need to add some few more details just to break a little bit also here on the floor the so that's being obviously a very repetitive pattern here with the floor. You just add these few more details here, just few branches here growing, few crossing through a window, that sort of thing. Okay, like just watching. Yeah, it's like it's not. I don't know. I don't know if you know what exactly I mean. I try actually. I try both with and without, and I finally went for this one. Like some roots growing from the floor. Like I don't know. This is a very ancient building, so that's my idea. That's my idea, anyways. And that's pretty much all about deco here. You've seen all the lighting. I'm gonna let you with few cinematics as usual, so you can enjoy exactly what is the final result in a decent speed camera. That's pretty much it. Just a few more things here, and all I have to say now is, guys, thanks for watching, and see you next time.